Which of these two Yeti cups is the fake? So both of them on top, they've got the Yeti on it, right? They've got the Yeti on the bottom. They've got all the printing in the right spot. Likewise, right? Totally identical Yeti cups. And the reality of it is, they both are. They're both fake. This one is the only one that's not fake, and you can see it's the exact same thing, right? The exact same thing. Chinese knockoff Yeti cups. They feel a little bit lighter, but not really, not that much. You can tell like they're probably using the same machinery or the old machinery. And the truth of it is, the story behind that is, at some point in your business career, you're gonna look around and you're gonna be like, I hope they don't find out. I hope they don't find out because I don't belong here. And that's gonna happen, right? For me, the first time I ever felt like a total fraud was I was in DC. I had just graduated college, and I had gotten into something called the Koch Associate Program. That's K-O-C-H, Koch Associate Program. It was put on by two brothers, Charles Koch, David Koch. They were like number 4, number 5, wealthiest dudes in the country. So after college, I was up in DC. I had a professor who was well connected, and he made some phone calls. And I mean, I wasn't underqualified to be there, but when I got there, I was like the only kid that didn't go to Harvard or Princeton. Literally, the entire room was filled up with 72 way more qualified, academically people than me. But the truth of it is once we got together and we started working over that week, like they weren't really like any more prepared than I was. In fact, I felt like I was way more prepared because I had such like personal interaction with my professor who had the contact. And the reality of it is that like, 2,900 kids applied for this thing. They took like 72 and I got in, and that's not like, unheard of. And I did all the right, my application looked good. My like little essay at the right and everything looked good. And like I interviewed freaking well, and so, and I had my own business. And so I was like one of the only people in the room that had their own business, and that gave me like a shoe in. But when I got there for that first week, I was like, dude, I hope they don't find out I didn't go to Harvard. You know what I mean? Like I hope they don't find out that like, I don't have the academic credentials that these people do. And what I figured out is, especially over over a month of like, first month of being there, these people were nothing special. Like some of them were like idiots. Like some of them had no common sense. Like some of them had no social skills. Like they're the type of people you look around and you're like, yeah, you probably can do pretty well in your life, but like, you're not going to be a rock star by any means. So the truth of it is when you go and you bid your first big daddy project, or you go and you start bidding projects that you haven't done before, like when I went and started bidding forestry mulching and stuff, people are like, oh yeah, how long does it take you to do an acre? And I'm like, get done in about a day. I'm just kind of guesstimating because I have no idea. I'm not saying like lie to them, but you don't have to, show your amateur cards either. Sometimes you can, but it's not going to really help you. People like to go with someone that knows what's going on. The best way to figure out a new project or to figure out how to do a new bid is to work for someone that's doing that size stuff. So that way when you go and do stuff on your own, you're like, yeah, I've kind of been here, done that, pretty comfortable with this. It'll still, though, be your first time doing it on your own. I'm just chilling, like I'm just playing it. I'm just going to show up, just kind of fake it till I make it, and that's what I'm going to do. And that's okay. So don't lie, but don't worry about feeling like a fraud, because at some point in time, everybody's been there, and it's not that big of a deal. Go out there and bid something daddy size. Peace.